pairs very well with the Thresh. Twitch Thresh has a lot of all-in pressure in the lane. One hook lands, you get the flash, you get a lot of damage down, and the next time you're going to set up his team and Odoamne perhaps to take the lead of this game as well.
Jesus is going to have to watch himself. Beryl is going to pinball him back towards the wrong tower, but Odo has to be careful as he's low on the health bars. Yanko's coming in. This is about as easy as it can get. He's stunned up on the cocoon. Justice punches his way in
got the
first blood onto Odoamne. Jisoo goes down, but hashtag worth.
You said easy as could very well have a sneak attempt here.
Okay, the box, it's not going to clip him here, but they're looking for Nuclear, turning their attention over to Che as Llama Bear takes a bite out of his health bar. One more shot to taste his fear, and all of a sudden the Monkey's got 2 kills.
Well, we talked about how
they burned Yanko's flash just to make sure Jisoo was going to get killed. And all of a sudden it looks like we're in for some more. Up goes the Spider, and KazaLoLLCShighlights says not today.
You know, with them, maybe this can be enough. But look, Jisoo should have a clear way back to his tower if he can flash out early.
The barrel.
Justice punch. He's got flash.
See if he can do it. Shielded Durand isn't going to get him out of harm's way, but the flash will. Sends a Winds of War. He's going really low under tower here, but Febivin is able to finally finish him off, not without taking a few tower shots as well. And they're a Kaza spot. Okay.
Well, here comes Galio into mid lane, though.
KazaLoLLCShighlights hanging tough as he dodges out half the rest of Febivin, who gets taunted up, but KazaLoLLCShighlights very low, and Llama Bear comes in for cleanup duty, his second kill of the game.
Yeah, Llama Bear able to get, if you look at the major regions, talking about LCK, EU, and NA for now that are playing, first player to do so, but Rift Herald is the fight here. Galio coming towards. They're stealing away.
They just come in and eat H2K's lunch. Down it goes. That's going to be Rift Herald picked up. The fight is on as KazaLoLLCShighlights is trying to get out of harm's way, dodging out from the Spider. Dreams is going to get the Flash Lantern to keep KazaLoLLCShighlights alive. Nobody goes down, but the Rift Herald and Mysterious Monkeys commit grand larceny, but they might pay for it here. Stunned up, Jisoo's able to take down Che. Dreams still hanging tough before Yanko sinks the fangs in. Yuki picking up one more kill off the back. It is 1 for 2, Mysterious Monkeys.
Well, that's one way of not losing tempo. Oh, KazaLoLLCShighlights. Yankos
He still dodged.
Yankos has got to protect the dodge back on the Q. KazaLoLLCShighlights.
Oh, he got the
gets the execute. Yankos
trying to cut off Febivin right here. He has the dash, he has the flash, he has the barrier. Will he need all 3 to get out? Meanwhile, KazaLoLLCShighlights is getting chunked out by Yankos, but Yuki comes in to pick up Febivin, and KazaLoLLCShighlights lives again. The man is a magician.
Can you believe it? KazaLoLLCShighlights for a couple of fights back to back, not giving over any gold to the enemies on the kills. So at this point, Odo gets taunted back in. He's trying to use everything he can to try and secure that kill, but Nuclear, remember, has been pushing the mid lane this entire time.
Llama Bear and the rest of the team, this is going to be the startup, but will this dragon be the bait? Jisoo coming around the backside. KazaLoLLCShighlights gets caught on the cocoon. All of a sudden, it's 5v4, and it's going to look like Dreams is knocked right into the rest of the team. In comes the hero's entrance. Dreams is walking away from this one. They're turning it around, but Che picks up a quick double on the back as Yankos is caught in the back of the pit. Febivin's going to send a big calling flying, and finally Jisoo will fall, shut down by Febivin. As the dust settles, it is 3 members dead from the Mysterious Monkeys, the rest in full retreat. That means H2K nabbed the Baron, or Dragon, I should say.
Febivin and Nuclear in this mid lane have a lot of damage, but KazaLoLLCShighlights TP'd in.
He comes right around the side, but he falls again. He was pushing his luck that time around. So many escapes, but now, challenge now. KazaLoLLCShighlights, I have never seen anyone go in on 4 members like that, but he gets pinballed once again as Che gets the kill. Jisoo is too late to be a hero. Has to take the lantern out, but they do catch up Odoamne, flaying him right back into the box, and tower shots flying right now. He's still going to stay alive, just barely.
Look how fast they burn through it. Double Blade of the Ruined King, plus the Elise Jisoo. He can get vision, but it's not going to be too much more than that. The Baron has already gone. H2K
going the way of H2K. KazaLoLLCShighlights hunting right now, but he's locked up, and the collapse comes in. That Zhonya's is not going to save you too long, buddy. Bopped right into Nuclear. And in comes Jisoo. Oh no. Looks like he just tagged his way into his own doom as he has to take the Blast Cone Express to make his great escape. Played Odoamne in, but that's not the one you want. Big front line, able to hang tough once again. No more minions for H2K, but they got 5 members strong. Looking for Yuki, has to flash out. And the Thresh box is there, stunning, locking up the Lucian. He flashes back right into the redemption to stay alive as even Che picks up a kill. And the culling comes out. Low health bars on the side of Mysterious Monkeys, but KazaLoLLCShighlights is trying to play the hero. But how many times have we seen this one? He's down and out, 11 to 10 on the kills. It's been a bloody game, but H2K are looking to put a lid on it.
Yeah, H2K, it's only a small minion wave, but with 280 carry. carries LllamaBear, and the rest of Mysterious Monkey's gonna go back.
There we go, one big shutdown. Finally, Yuki's gonna fall. Jankos even sinking the fangs in with low health bars, and LllamaBear, all by his own, is not gonna be able to do it. No more minions, so H2K can't finish the job just yet, but Febiven will tag his way in and get at least one Nexus turret.
Now they can walk in the minion wave. LllamaBear gets to recall, get another attempt at this. He does just have the evolved leap, but I don't know whether, can he get onto Che, get the first reset? Febiven looks to shut him down.
Yep, Febiven doesn't have the barrier, but H2K just don't seem to care right now. There's the leap, but they knock him right in, and they knock him right back. That's gonna be the last of the Nexus turrets. And H2K say no monkey business, not in game one, as they take a 1-0 lead on the series.
It was a good start out of Mysterious Monkeys, some crisp play early.
There was fairly hyped during the spring split for some pretty solid performances out of him. We didn't see it as much in the playoffs as they had a very early exit in the spring split, but this could be...
Jisoo in. There's the taunt used. Jankos is coming topside.
That's a sponge flash cocoon, and that's a first blood. Jankos turning it right again.
That's how you get a little bit baited up in the
Part two, out of the brushes comes death, and here we go. Justice punch in, sink the fangs. Jankos claims another.
This time it's H2K turning their attention to Jisoo to say welcome to this. But
iceberg.
Jankos is going top, doesn't care for puns, wants to push down the first turret.
Oh boy, Jisoo stopped up. He does get the taunt, but there is no more tower, and he's taunted himself. Knocked up, Winds of War flashes the minion damage, and he takes the lantern out to safety as LllamaBear.
The Shen was banned, the Fiora was banned. Unfortunately, flash taunt means Cassiopeia
Does get the gaze off.
Anything.
Unfortunately, no follow-up open available.
LllamaBear jumps in.
Looks for Jankos, plays back. The blue buff is secured in all of the craziness as Yuki gets found by Nuclear and stopped by Che. In comes the Galio to turn things once again. LllamaBear, he thought he was getting a kill, but instead the hunter becomes the hunted. Dreams falling. 2 kills for the Lucian and 1 for Febiven. H2K just keep on eating them up here.
Runs into a wall. I feel sorry. Do they not have like healthcare on the Rift?
You know, Ion is shying away from that objective whenever they can get it, but they like to play the neutral game. As Febiven was a little caught out trying to play it himself, and he might go down. A big investment, but the monkeys get a kill.
A little bit of a taste of some of those advancements, but much like Perks talked about, bringing back that mechanical skill, that's what I want to see a little bit more from Febiven showcasing in games. Jisoo take a while to die in the top lane.
Yeah, this is pretty mechanical as well. Just keep on winding it. Jisoo's still tanking. They actually let him get away, but he's going the wrong way. So that's going to be Febiven's kill. There you go. He's got 3 stress.
And they managed, I believe, to save from LllamaBear, actually jumping in and getting a smite seal. Look how far away he is. He's been distracted. There's a taunt available. LllamaBear can't even jump in yet.
Oh, and Dreams just goes down. Talk about insult to injury. He's going to try to go in with the submarine. He's not going to do it. Jankos this time hits the right smite. And now Jisoo, it was a one-way trip, but he is trying to keep himself alive, flashing over the wall back into the rest of the team. But H2K, 9-1 is the kill score. 6-0 are the towers. H2K have everything they need, and they're looking for a new pair of snakeskin boots. Not going to get it just yet. Here we go, stunned up on both sides. Jankos, he doesn't even mind as Dreams is getting taken out. Nuclear on a rampage. Teleport coming in for Jisoo, but it might be too little. It might be too late. He gets a 2-man taunt, but it doesn't matter. Cleansed on out. Yuki picking up Febiven on the back half of it all, but it's not going to mean a damn thing as LllamaBear is left to try and clean up the mess, but there's nothing doing.
Yeah, at this point, Mysterious Monkeys can't hold on this defense. Odoame has his teleport available, so as soon as that Empowered Recall finishes, he should be able to get back into this one. H2K may play it out safe now. Full Nuclear is... Ooh, KazaLoLLCShighlights gets the stun.
Just on Shay, though, and he throws down the Unbreakable. There goes everything. The Chaos Storm, the hero's entrance. Everyone's out of harm's way, but that's going to open up yet another inhibitor. H2K have everything they want right now, and after the playoff performance that they definitely didn't want, but it's difficult. They did manage to catch Febiven. He had the cleanse up and available, didn't need to use it right there, it looked like, and they are going to be able to just melt through health bars. Dreams will be the first to fall, followed shortly by LllamaBear. And KazaLoLLCShighlights pop down, double kill for Nuclear. Jisoo looks to be next, and they're going to teleport in right behind Yuki, and there is nowhere to go. Oh, baby, that's a Nuclear triple.
This is less jungle book, and H2K is saying, welcome to the jungle that is the EULCS. We're here, we're going to take our second series of the summer split to go 4-0 on the week.
Perfect week for H2K right now, and all that's left is for them to just polish off the last of the towers. They can keep stopping Jisoo's backs for days. as Nuclear. They finished the ace off. It doesn't matter, so it's all going to be Nexus here. And H2K proved not only are they hard to kill, man, they are hella hard to beat. H2K are just styling it out to finish the job. Legendary kill for Nuclear, and that's all she wrote. GG, well played.
More of the same from H2K. We saw